Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Judicials offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He'll sneak it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Brake. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air. It's Henderson. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Calls calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll send the back in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's York. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Here comes the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Judicials will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Henderson. That's caught. It's Bray. Oh, the quick spin move. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Mountaineer! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Run it with the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Goes to the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Motion from the wideout. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Judicials are on the move. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's now up to 52 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll ride his man on the option. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Safety kickoff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Runs through a tackle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quick pass on the fly motion. And some room to work. Smashes through the tackle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Bring in the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. On the option. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And the Judicials just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Judicials will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. He'll pull it on the read. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Got a little space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's made. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the grab. It's made. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Number 20.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. On the option. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Henderson. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he broke out another move. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll send the back in motion. To give to the big fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going to the ground. Fights off a defender. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Now on the option. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. It's complete to the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Judicial send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Dumps it off in the flats. Plows through the defense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. The sure hands. It's White. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
First down, West Virginia.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's White.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Spins away from the defense. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Brings up second down.
Gives it on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll run the sneak for it.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Second down coming up.
Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Judicials decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Down West Virginia.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Judicials will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the fullback. Hard running there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 8, on to punt it away.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Quick spin on the run. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the judicials will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
At the 36. Brings up 2nd down.
The inside handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running the read option to the left. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he's got some space. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's low. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the back. Grabbed behind the line. It's made. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Judicials will punt this one away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
West Virginia.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going to look downfield again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
There's a great example of a zone blitz by the defense, and those confuse quarterbacks and offensive linemen because you're dropping defensive linemen out in coverage, but then you're bringing pressure from the second level, and that time the defense was able to fool them and get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fullback's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Shakes off the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Handoff to the fullback. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hunting the 1st down marker on the read to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. And he loses the football. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Finds the tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
1st down, West Virginia.
They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Bray. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's made. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Here comes the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quickly out to the tight end. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's made. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. Slithers into space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Second down coming up.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they...
He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. With the catch, it's Broussard.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The judicials come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the judicials are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Uncorks one. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Sticks it in his belly. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Turning it on. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Goes to the option. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And on second down for this offense. Now on the move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Judicials lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's made. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's made. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He'll toss it, fighting off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Brings up second and goal.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. On the option, he'll pitch it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The Judicials come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They kick it away on 4th down. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st and 10.
1st down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
2nd down.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.